Alright guys, Geelong-Flipper here. How you doing? Like, subscribe and all that sort of stuff. Today we're hitting up the, it's actually the same day as all the others, but I'm just doing one shop at a time. I'm in Tweed Heads, New South Wales. We're going to the RSPCA op shop. Support their good works. I love animals, you should too, and if not, unsubscribe from the channel. Alright, let's have a look. G'day, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good, mate. And you? How good is that weather out there?
I know.
But do you?
Wind's dropped this morning.
Yes. Alright then, good chat. Straight onto the Wonder Woman book here. It's not worth much, I chucked it back. This was a nice op shop though. I quite enjoyed it, and there was certainly treasure to be found. Things were priced pretty fairly for the most part. The RSPCA shop seemed to be priced quite well.
Oh, hello, hang on.
Tell me what to do. Well, if you're not going to speak, I'm going to keep walking. These boots were made for walking. They're sneakers, you fool. The Skechers were actually a pretty good price, but they were a very small size, so I ended up popping them back onto the aisle of rejection. I wasn't sure if you were broaching the sacred entrance then. But it was kind of weird. They had stuff for sale that was hanging off one of the doors, but the door itself was protruding back into the staff only place. So in order to get to the stuff that was on the door, you had to go into the bit that said do not enter. Eye confusion! And no, the eye confusion is not a new Apple product. Get out of my way, I've got to look at stuff I don't want. This area was kind of cool, cordoned off, had some carved wooden stuff, just general bric-a-brac, all fairly priced. Stuff there that I thought, you know, if I lived in the local area, you're going to hear that a fair bit. Sorry, not sorry. But there was stuff there that was decent. The Tupperware wasn't at too bad a price, especially some of the older vintage stuff. As you can see, $5 for that old vintage one. Good stuff, I like it. Oh, you're right, mate. Alright, kept looking around here. This stuff, like, you can make good money selling Tupperware, but not something I'd want to chuck onto an aeroplane locally. Yeah, absolutely, this was priced well, and it would fly out of your store. Some weird carved things here. They were missing their horns. Now, I'm not going to promise it, but I reckon that Ali will show me these. She didn't. I know, especially on a thrifting video, it can be boring if I'm just showing you glassware, but I'll always check this stuff out because, remember, we're looking to possibly move, and I wanted to see the general overall prices of things in the Oppos. I love that, the old ramekin dishes. My mum would always make stuff in the ramekin dishes on the condition that the dish came back to her almost immediately, and then she'd sweat me if it didn't. Thanks, mate. But next time, get out of my way sooner. So after some nose breathing, I thought I'd have a bit of a look at the DVDs here. And I know we're going to linger on this bit for just a little bit, but I ended up finding a box set of Nurse Jackie. Am I pulling that out of there now? I just did a live stream before recording this, and I was showing the guys on the live this Nurse Jackie set. It comped rather well. Hopefully I've done, I don't even prepare. There's a photo that I took to get an idea of the price off eBay. Bought on me. Come on, yeah, the photo's going the other way. Great one, Tori. Come on, comps. Okay, that's better. Solds. So as you can see, guys, it sells well, and I'll get it. So there you go, okay, I mean, $6. Well, it was $6 anyhow. So $6, I might get 40 to 50 for that, plus postage. That's good. It's a shame they don't have seasons 1 and 2 of that one. I'd actually watch that myself. Have you guys seen it? Is it any good? What can I stream it on? Put a comment below. As you can see, the old Buzz and SingStar games seem to be the bane of every op shop's existence. They are there. No thank you. Then I realised I bought some Forzas in the past. They didn't do so well. I can't remember if I bought it this time round. It's all such a blur. I need to put musical harp strings playing whenever I think of Queensland now. By the time we were done with this magnificent trip, we would have seen easily over 30 of the darn things. Okie dokie, so there was nothing else to get out of the DVD and games pile, so moving quite along, that doesn't make sense, moving right along. I think the Muppets had a song like that, moving right along in search of fame or fortune. Clothing prices were good here, can't remember exactly until we see it again. I might have picked up a couple of bits and pieces clothing wise from here. I did pick up quite a few jeans and shorts along the trip. Prices in Queensland for the most part on pants were pretty good. Some of the prices in Victoria not so good, so it was nice to have this comparison and just see that there was stuff here that was affordable and still in excellent condition for both the end consumer and, well, me the flipper. That's annoying. I thought I said something, so I stopped my monologue only to realise it was just me bumping something with the phone when I was filming up in Queensland. Oh, Queensland. Well, this is Tweed Head, so it's technically not Queensland. Oh, suburb next to Queensland. No, I don't miss Tweed Heads terribly, though it was a lovely town. I do miss Queensland so very badly. But yeah, as you can see, all of these in good nick. I generally try to grab some of the tradies sort of clothing. It tends to go well, and as a result, you know, it's something that you do look for. Clothing hasn't really been my go-to until recently, and I do try to stick with things that I am fairly confident about. I don't know a lot about the different brands of jeans, so I tend to stick to either something that I can readily identify as being a designer brand, or just really good ones like your Levi's and, you know, those sorts of clothing brands where you can tell because you've grown up with the darn thing and it's easy to tell when there's a fake. But some of the prices and also the labels of some of these more exclusive brands, I had absolutely no idea what was going on. I try to stay away from them unless they're super cheap because, you know, you buy something for good money, turns out it's a fake, and that happens a lot at the op shops because they don't know how to research this stuff. But you as the end seller, you're the one that's going to get in trouble with your audience and possibly even with eBay for selling fakes. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm still looking at jeans. It was one of those things where I just wanted to suss out the prices. You won't see me like grabbing everything, but the prices were good. I liked the op shops around this area. They seemed fairly nice. If you watched the video before, it was the Vinnie shop I went to where they were keen to kick me out. These guys probably wanted to kick me out as well. I don't know. I'm just saying that for theatrics. I've paused for some reason here. What am I doing? Am I saying something?
I know. And I actually failed because I said, I went into that room and I said, I reckon Ali is going to show me something in that room. And he didn't.
Too much.
What was it?
There's some nice things in there.
What was the thing, though, that you think I would have, had you look at?
Oh,
Go
I don't
on,
know.
take a guesstimate.
I liked the wooden box with the carved bits on it. That was
Mhm.
cool. What?
Point it out. What
That
else?
was also cool.
Okay, this was something I chose because I thought that's a bit odd.
I did see the really weird antlers. They were cool, but they're missing the heads. They were cool.
Yeah, they were the ones I thought that
Yes.
if you were going to show me
I
anything
did
from this
see
room,
these, but they're missing their thingies. Because yes, they're cool. I think everything's pretty well picked through.
yeah.
Very much so. There's nothing.
I think those young ladies before were pickers too because I've run through the boys' clothes.
Are they?
Yes, I'm very aware of who you girls are. Resellers. Alright guys, so I only got the Nurse Jackie stuff there from the RSPCA. I did nothing. That is nothing to do with me. But like and subscribe nonetheless. Okay. I'll be on to the next op shop, but it'll be in another video. I think we're crossing the border now, a little bit exciting. We're on the run, there's sirens, so yeah. You know the NWA song. Later.